Radio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all of our viewers and listeners tuning in with us here in INCRadio, Texas Satellite Studio. It is currently 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're currently here in Universal City, Texas, and right now I'm currently here with our very own CFO overseer, Brother Jeffrey Domingo. Brother Jeffrey, how are you doing today?
Brother Justin, thank you for the warm greetings, and I'm very happy because today we have a district activity that was approved by the church administration. So once again, not only are we happy to serve God together, but to see the faces of our brethren in person.
And I like how you mentioned that. Thank you for your warm greetings because kind of like how we were here just over a month ago, actually.
Yes, my brother.
We were here for choir day, and then it was very very cold on that day, but it was very nice to see all the brethren still coming together and enjoying such an activity, such a fun activity approved by the church administration, kind of like what we're having today.
Oh yes, my brother. Like you said, last month, Arctic blast, and it was very cold. And then today, February of this year, it's chilly again here in Texas. But even though that may be the weather, but when it comes to our hearts and our service to God, definitely we're very active and we're very much filled with warmth and grace because we know we get to see each other again face to face.
Yes, and before we move on to what is happening over there during our activity, where we'll be updated by Sister Mayfan, I think we should let our viewers and listeners know. So, since today is since today's activity is about the SCAN and CMDPS departments, what exactly are those departments? Like SCAN, CMDPS, are they just words, or are they actual departments that have certain meanings?
Yes, those societies actually under the Christian Family Organization with SCAN, Society of Communicators and Networkers International. So communication and networking, keeping in touch with our fellow officers and brethren, especially when it comes to activities and even when it comes to other events that may take place in our area or anywhere where the church may be having a gathering. When it comes to the CMDPS, uh, the Christian Society for Medical, Dental, and Paramedical Services, where those who have been blessed by the Lord God to have talent in the medical field, they're not only able to apply that knowledge and gift to helping our brothers and sisters in the faith, but also helping our fellow men when it comes to various activities that are spearheaded by the Church of Christ. So today, here in our District of Texas, as approved by the church administration, our district was able to gather together to have a special gathering where we received the words of God regarding the importance of the duties that have been entrusted to us and these gifts that God has given, where we can use it to not only help our brothers and sisters in the faith, but even our fellow men here in this part of the world. And after the special gathering, as the two societies are celebrating their anniversary, we're having a special program ongoing right now here at the property of the local congregation of Universal City.
I'm glad that you mentioned the special program and also the special gathering. Yes, it was a very nice special gathering where we were led by our assistant district minister, Brother June Barzon, about the importance of the duties, especially in the SCAN and CMDPS. And I'm actually glad that you mentioned the ongoing activity happening here. So why don't we go ahead and check in to see what's happening over there in the activity? Sister Mayfan, how is everything over there? Oh, drop it.
Drop my mic. But
Drop the
yes,
mic.
hello.
Drop the mic.
I'm here live with one of our local resident ministers here at the Church of Texas, and we are currently enjoying our event for today with our Scan PMTS. And before I forget, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi to all our viewers and listeners out there. This is Sister May from of course, joining for INC Radio the show for today. And once again, I am joined by one of the local ministers here in the District of Texas, and Brother Hubert. Hello.
Hello, how are you, sister? Hello, everybody.
Can you tell us why is it important that we celebrate our CMDPS?
Well, just look at behind me. Everybody's enjoying what's going on. And not only did we finish a while ago a special gathering to receive God's words and God's commandments, but also the brethren from all field, all locale, and they're enjoying the company with each other of the same field. And that's why our brethren from Scan International, they saw each other. Now, aside from them taking care of the brethren's protection and also our chapel, they're also enjoying here with the rest of the brethren. Even also our CMDPS. So much wonderful fun here, enjoying the company, watching programs, and participating in so many wonderful activities for their spiritual being.
There's some updates from our side, so we are live and alive. We whatever saying. Back to you, Brother Justin.
Okay, INCRadio is live right now.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I heard I heard the little mini promo just right there. Thank you so much, Sister Mayfan. Oh yeah, it looks like
Everyone's waving.
I wish I could see them. I mean, thank you. I definitely hear the cheers coming from the hallway.
This is great.
Yes.
This is great.
Yeah, yes, that's what I love about these activities. Of course, INCRadio. It's a good way of reaching out to all the brethren and also to the whole world of letting know what is happening in this part of the world.
Yes, here in our District of Texas. So definitely here, we're very blessed to not only be guided by the church administration, but we definitely feel and experience God's love, God's care and blessings here in this part of the world.
Yes, and before we go back to Sister Mayfan, who I'm sure will give us more updates, let's go ahead and see who else is tuning in with us. We have our very own producer from the South Central State Satellite. We have Brother Nathaniel Russell, who's tuning in with us from over there in Fort Worth, Texas. We also have Sister Erin Domingo, who's greeting the Scan Society happy 35th anniversary and happy 5th anniversary to the CMDPS. And we also have Rob, shout out to Brother Jeff and Brother Justin from Sister Erin Domingo. And we also have our brother Rob Stamer, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from Edinburgh, Texas. And we also have Brother Dennis Wensha from Tomball. And we also have Sister Grace Flores is tuning in from here in Universal City. We have some brethren who are enjoying the activity and also tuning into our broadcast. And Brother John Caldwell, also from Universal City, seeing quite a bit of our host brethren from Universal City tuning in with us. So whether you're in the live chat or in the activity, can you make some noise for Universal City? And we also have Lorna Tyree from Killeen, Texas, Renato Wong from Corpus Christi. I also have Dwayne Michael Campa, who I think he's here in Universal City, but he's from Killeen, Texas. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you so much for showing me that, Brother Jeff. We have a comment coming all the way from southwest of Great Britain. Wow. So shout out to all of our Brent over there in the District of Great Britain. So thank you so much to all of our viewers and listeners who are tuning in with us as we are updating everyone on today's activity. And let's go back to Sister Mayfan. So Sister Mayfan, I think we have more comments and updates. Is that right?
Well, for updates, they are now as you can see. So I wish you guys can join us. So whenever you're ready to come out of your little booth in there, come and join us and have fun. Back to you, Brother Justin.
So much excitement, excitement. I was having trouble hearing her. But yeah, looks like wow, looking at what's happening over there, looks like they're doing lots of games, presentations happening, and I see something. Sister Mayfan, what are they doing right now?
They're giving them papers and making them.
It looks like they're trying to.
It's a pass the message game. Yeah, it's a pass the message game, but
pass the message game. Oh,
it's
okay,
not
right.
like the one where you whisper it to whoever's behind you and then they pass it. Now it's like they're writing it on paper, and then that's what they pass.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I thought you said they were playing telephone because those telephone. I was gonna say Okay, telephone. Okay, that's a lot of noise to play telephone. Have you ever played that, Brother Jeff, before?
Not that way. Not as I was described.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that's a lot of noise to play telephone, but now I know what they're playing. Okay, all right. Let's. Wow, it looks like we have even more of our viewers and listeners tuning in with us. We have Liz McDonald tuning in from the Lake Jackson Group Worship Service. We have Neri Swank tuning in from here in Universal City once again, and we also have our very own multimedia advisor, Brother Matt Talents, tuning in with us from Corpus Christi. And we also have Melvi Tamayos tuning in all the way from the newly established district, Central Valley, California. Wow, Central Valley, California. I actually just heard about that establishment a few days ago. So
Just a few days.
congratulations on your newly established district, Sister Melvin, and to everyone who's over there in South Central Valley, California.
Valley.
It's still going to take me some getting used to.
CVC.
CVC,
Central Valley, California.
Central Valley, California. Okay. And Gina Lynn Bonares is tuning in with us from Sugarland, and our very own district scan president, Brother Michael Bug, tuning in with us. And we saw that he's having quite a bit of fun over there in the activity. Let's go ahead and check back in with Sister Mayfan, Brother Jeff. So, Sister Mayfan, do we have any other updates?
I have figured out what the game was. It's Bring Me, but whoever is that. What was that, brother? What
So
was that?
it's like a Bring Me, but the way it's gonna be is like they're gonna be sitting from the front, and then they're gonna find people who have the item that they're looking for.
So they're the one who's looking for the item. It's not the people who's bringing them the item.
The Bring Me
That's
game.
the game of
Okay.
Bring Me game.
So it's Bring Me, but you're playing the reverse card.
Yes. So you're searching. It's like a treasure hunt kind of Bring Me game.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, okay, all right. Thank you so much for updating us on that, Sister Mayfan. And yeah, that actually definitely explains the noise that was happening over there. I guess they're trying to compete over who finds which object first.
Oh yeah, definitely. Whatever object they announce, you know how brethren are. They want to find it and then bring it to get that award.
Mhm. Yes, and wow, looks like we have more viewers and listeners. We have Susan Caldejon tuning in from the Lake Jackson Group Worship Service, and Grace Salvador, who's tuning in with us with some. Oh, I. Sister Mayfan, are they still playing the same game? Because I'm hearing screaming from the
Yeah.
hall.
No.
It's getting competitive.
Yeah, it's getting competitive. Look at that. All of them running around. Because now they're looking for items.
All right, wow, that's that's very fun. Like I can even see them running around and trying to compete. And Brother Michael Bug, of course, having a very wonderful time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mhm. And Sister Mayfan, before we go back to you, why don't you go to a quiet area before we wrap up for our show, and then while we are while we are awaiting for Sister Mayfan, so Brother Jeff, when it comes to being part of the SCAN and CMDPS, why is it so important that we have those societies?
Uh, the importance of the societies can be seen through the aim and vision of the church administration. For example, let's say we have any humanitarian acts or activities, especially when it comes to, let's say, blood drive or medical health checkups. That's where not only the CMDPS plays a vital role in helping us oversee an activity like that, but even our brethren in the SCAN International Society, where they can all the more communicate and inform all societies, organizations, and the CFO regarding the events that are taking place. So the purpose of those two societies, Brother Justin, as envisioned by the church administration, they play a vital and very important role, especially when it comes to all of our activities today. We know that the activities, number one, aim to strengthen, edify the brethren, and as campaigned by our beloved executive minister, as we intensify the work of propagation through the kind and generous acts of the brethren in the SCAN International and the CMDPS Society, our fellow men can see how the church really does care, not only for our brothers and sisters in the faith, but even our fellow men, our friends, our loved ones, those in our area, they can see how the church continues to take care of all individuals, both members and non-members alike. So when it comes to those two societies, definitely SCAN International and CMDPS, they play a vital role in many of the activities that we are constantly doing day in, day out, or perhaps monthly, or even quarterly, depending on the activity that we do.
Thank you so much for
Yes, my
that,
brother.
for telling us that, Brother Jeff, and of course those reminders of why we have these societies for the SCAN and CMDPS. And before we wrap up, looks like we have our correspondent and and Brother Freddie, our one of our resident ministers who came in. So thank you so yeah, we'll go ahead and
Brother
just make
Justin,
some
we're going to
room.
switch some seats here.
Okay, yeah.
So that Brother
We're gonna
Freddie
switch
can
it
get some
around.
airtime.
Brother Freddie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Brother Justin.
So before we wrap up our show, so since we have today's activity for the SCAN and CMDPS, so what is your message to the church administration when it comes to activities like this?
Would like to thank the church administration po for allowing our organization and society to have this event, especially to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and also Brother Angelo Iranyo Manalo, for allowing us to have this wonderful event for the strengthening of our faith po.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that message with to the church administration. Thank you so much, Brother Ferdy, and of course, thank you also to all of our viewers and listeners who have tuned in with us today here in INCRadio, Texas. And before we wrap up, of course, we can never forget to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Archie Talons, our district CFO overseer, Brother Jeffrey Domingo, our assistant district minister, Brother June Barzana, our district supervising minister, Brother Gino Romilio, our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our station manager, Brother Arnel Solano, our CFO coordinator and SEBSI CEO, Brother Angelo Arano V. Manalo. And of course, we can never forget to thank our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for all your support in these programs. Po. And before we wrap up, Sister Mayfan, do you have any greetings for us before we wrap up? Yeah, we'll just do the switcheroo once again. There we go.
For the switcheroo, okay. Go.
Lord Single right there. There we go.
Hi, sending my greetings to all the Kadiwa Binhiya from on the District of Texas, and of course to my former district, District of Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. And I will see y'all soon when I go home. And of course, what else? Sugarland people, hello. I miss y'all already.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Mayfan. And thanks again to all of our viewers and listeners for tuning in to INCRadio, Texas. Be sure to tune in next week to INCRadio, Texas, which is every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or every Sunday at 2:30 a.m. Philippine time. And don't forget to follow our INCRadio YouTube channel. That's INCRadio DZEM 954. If you don't know how to subscribe, all you have to do is just click the notification bell button. I don't have the bell with me. And also click that subscribe button so that way you can receive all the updates coming from the many programs we have here on INCRadio, such as INCRadio's Faith and Melody, INCRadio Chatline, and of course, INCRadio Texas. And coming right after this, we have INCRadio South Central States. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Ang estasyong ito ay matatag na katuwang ng kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas. Nagdiriwang ng 50 taon ng matatag at tapat na pamamahayag.